Alright, we're playing, I'm here playing Paul, and, playing, 1250 point game, and so he's got a guard, mostly a mechanized guard though, so. Alright, our game type is, that's a 3, can't really tell, which is bases, and deployment is 4. Spearhead. Alright, we'll be back after deployment. Okay, so here's deployment. He kind of set up in the corner back here. My scouts infiltrated over here, and then did their scout move up. My bike's kind of back here. Rhino's back here holding the objective. So he's got his objective back there in the corner, that little silver thingy. Yeah, right there. And then mine's right there. So, alright, we'll be back after my turn 1, unless he sees it. So, you want to try it?
Yes.
Yeah, alright. Hold on one second, we'll see what happens. No, 4. Alright, we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, let's see what happened. Now, my turn 1, pod dropped down, and the guys got out, shot into this Chimera, and then shake it. The captain from the back shot into the one by the Valkyrie, or Vendetta, and immobilized it. And then the pod shot into the middle one and stunned it. And the scout shot into this one right here and stunned it too. And that's kind of all that happened. So, and he's on his shooting phase. And yeah, he just tank shot the bikes, and they fell back 3d6. So not too far, but you know, far enough. And
I've turned to the tank.
And yeah, he's turned the tank. So we'll see what happens after his turn. Alright, more to come. Alright, after guard turn 1, he turned and started firing into the pod and the guys inside. Managed to kill off 8 of the squad. Captain's still unhurt. Shakens and stuns are now off. Put one more wound, or put a wound on the bikes. Killed off a scout. And I think that's pretty much all that happened. Oh, and the pod is now the weapon destroyed, so that's not too bad. Alright, we're going to roll for some reserves, and we'll see what happens. Alright, my turn. Alright, let's see. Space Marine, turn 2. So, what happened is I moved these guys back up, shot this Chimera, and exploded it, and killed like 4 or 5 guys inside. So that was good. Let's see. The rocket shot into this Chimera, managed to wreck it, so the guys just got out, took a penny test, and the captain fired into the other Chimera, exploded it, and then the guys inside had to get out. I think it killed like 1 or 2 of them. The snipers, or scouts, shot into that Chimera and managed to mobilize it, so that's nice. So that's my turn 2, and we'll see what happens after his turn 2. So, right now it's looking pretty good for me, but I don't have a lot over there, so kind of worried. So we'll see what happens. Alright, more to come. Alright, guard turn 2. He wiped out a lot of stuff. Well, actually, technically, he really didn't wipe out that much stuff. He shot a lot of stuff into the guys there, killed them off. Shot the, what are you shooting?
Shot plasma.
Yeah, all the plasma guns from the command squad into the captain, killed him off. Shot the Lehman Russ into the scouts, didn't do anything to them. Finished off the bikes with this tank, a bunch of plasma shots into that. But that's kind of what happened. Moved the Vendetta over and tried to fire into the pod, and right?
The captain.
Oh, that's right, yeah, he fired into the captain and actually just didn't do anything. So, alright, well, going on to my turn 3, so we'll see what happens. Alright, Space Marine turn 3. The Land Raider came on, Termies jumped out, so they're running up. I shot the 2 Lascans into the Lehman Russ and stunned it. Scouts decided to hit on this Chimera again, exploded it, and killed 2 guys. And then the Rhino shot into the Valkyrie, or Vendetta, and managed to stun it, and then he has extra armor, so I just managed to shake it. So that's it. We'll see what happens after guard turn 3. Alright, let's see, guard turn 3. So he gave some orders, ran those guys into the terrain up there, managed to kill off one scout, the rocket launcher, and so they actually fell back, failed their leadership and fell back. And I think that's pretty much it. Pretty much everything just shot into the scouts. That thing was stunned, so he couldn't shoot it. And he ran the guys behind there like chickens. And the Vendetta just moved flat out. So, trying to get over here to my base. So, alright, Marine turn 4. More to come. Alright, it's a quick turn on my part, so turn 4. Moved those guys up, ran them, because they were kind of out of, they're pretty far out. Scouts just kind of regrouped and moved back into cover. Rocket fired into the Vendetta, didn't do anything. And the Land Raider, I shot into the Vendetta also, and it was like an inch or two out of range, so that really kind of sucks, but alright, we'll see what happens on guard turn 4, so making the comeback maybe, we'll see. Alright, guard turn 4. Moved the Lehman Russ out, kind of moved it around, so you could reveal what was behind the tank was just the 2 guys with plasma guns and then the bolter. Moved those guys up into the terrain. Gave people orders, fire on my target, shot at the scouts. They actually managed to save everything, so that's fine. Over here, his Vendetta came in, and he tried to like deep strike like right here, and he ended up scattering back here. It was a mishap, and it was a 5 or a 6, so they went back. So they went back into the thing. So if anyone knows this rule, leave a comment and just tell us what is actually the case, because that would just really be nice to know what actually happens or how it's resolved. Alright, that's pretty much everything that happened turn 4. Lehman Russ fired into the Terminators. It scattered off the board though. So yeah, we'll the push at turn 5. We'll see what happens. Alright, more. One thing I forgot to say is Vendetta shot into the Land Raider and actually immobilized it. So, but that's all that happened. So we'll see what happens on my turn 4 or 5. All right, Marine turn 5. What happened? So Terminators got up, moved up and assaulted the tank and wrecked it, which is nice. Scouts shot into the infantry squad and took them down. 2 more guys, made their penning test, all that stuff, and morale tests. I finally managed to kill this Vendetta with the Land Raider. He got it, so the guys inside jumped out. Actually, Land Raider took it down to immobilized and weapon destroyed, and the Rhino, the rocket guy inside the Rhino, finished it off. And then the Rhino, the Stormbolter, killed like 1 more guy. And I believe that's all. And then his like veteran guy with 3 wounds over there died to a power fist. And I think
passed 3 leadership tests.
Yeah, and he passed 3 leadership tests for what was that for though? For penning here, penning there, and then also morale test. Yeah, so he's making all these like leadership saves. So it's like fail something. All right, we'll be back after turn 5, and we'll see what happens. All right, guard turn 5, pretty successful. Let's see, gave some. No, nothing really worked with orders, did it? No orders. So yeah, he failed all his orders. But he did manage to kill Talion, so you know, tier. Killed 1 Terminator with plasma guns. Coming over here, three melty guns into the Rhino. You know, clearly it wasn't going to survive. So it exploded and actually lost 5 guys in the explosion. Really, that should not happen. But well, that's the game right now. So let's see what happens. I think he has a win at this point. If he's within 3 there, we'll measure it after we're done. Alright, I'll let you go ahead and roll it then. See what happens.
They took the morale test?
Oh yeah, let me do that real quick too. They passed with an 8. Alright, game goes on. It's a 5. Alright, be back after another turn. Okay, Marine turn 6. I jumped out, wiped this entire squad, so that was really nice. Land Raider finished off the guy with the demolition charge. Scouts shot into the back guys, didn't actually do anything. The Terminators ran up, tried to get closer to the objective, so he has to blow them off now. And that's pretty much all I did. Alright, well, he's going to do his turn, and then we'll see what happens. He's got to blow those guys off in order to actually pull out a draw, so we'll see what happens. Alright, more to come. Alright, guard turn 6. I think he killed, or he shot everything into those guys. Lots of 1s and 2s as far as like wounds go for shooting. And so he just managed to not do it. We'll see what happens. We'll roll it and see if it goes on. But right now it's a win for Marines, so we'll see. You want me to roll it, or you want? Yeah.
Your turn.
All right. Patrick, you want to roll it?
Yeah, Patrick, go ahead.
I don't care who rolls it.
I care. There it is. That's 3. So that is a game end, and that's a contest there and control there. Nice job.
Good game, man.
Yeah, it was. It's kind of unfortunate for some things, but all right. Well, keep watching, and we'll have more up later. All right, more to come.